This is a letter from a lawyer that has cost me 4,386 Swiss francs. That's close to 5,000 US dollars. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you what this lawyer's letter can teach you. How you can achieve a weight loss of 6 kilograms or 12 pounds in 40 days with just 2 30-minute training sessions per week. Eliminate years of knee and back pain and regain your youthful strength. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory von Lebe stark here. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you want to do something for your fitness, your mind, and your body because you're looking for a balance to your hectic business and family life, but you're short on time? Are you already engaging into endurance activities with your racing bike, mountain bike, or your outdoors jogging? And then you sign up for your strength training at the gym just to lose interest after 2 weeks because it is time consuming and ultimately boring as hell? I feel you. Or have you already tried countless crash diets that crashed your metabolism as well? And by now, are you fed up with the fact that every fitness influencer on planet Earth and every expert seems to say something different? And do you want help and motivation to overcome your inner couch potato? And do you have the desire in the back of your mind, you've been thinking about it for a long time, to reach your feel-good weight, but you can't seem to find the time for it? Or are you looking for ways to achieve more energy, a lean, strong, pain-free body? We call it the lean, mean kettlebell machine, without having to go to a gym, spending hours in the process, because let me tell you, you don't have to. Is it possible that you're already thinking about going under the knife? That's a thought right here that comes to the forefront. And are you slowly getting tired of visits to the physiotherapist because your knee, shoulder, or back pain just does not get better? Are you looking for a solution to get strong, lean, and pain-free with minimal time investment and without leaving the comfort of your own home? If any of these questions resonate with you, then you are lucky. Because in the next few minutes, I will reveal the absolutely most exciting, time-saving, and efficient training system on this planet with you. Sounds good? Excellent. But before I reveal that powerful system, let me first say that it is not for everyone. I have to be extremely selective about who I share this with. Because what I'm about to show you is only for men and women over 40 who are busy, self-employed, have their own business, and are highly demanding. But first, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is Moni. She lost 30 pounds. This is Jim. He lost 50 pounds. This is Silvio. Lean, mean, kettlebell machine in only 6 weeks. Yeah, we've achieved this. Alex says he can only recommend Lebe stark. These are German feedbacks because we are in Switzerland and we get a lot of German feedback. So he says he can recommend it. But he was skeptical at first because he was like, ooh, that's a lot of money. But at the end, it was worth it. Silvio says, I can recommend Lebe stark 100%. Sandra says, that's the beauty of kettlebell training. With shoulder and knee pain, I started, but then I finished strong. Carl says the video classes are great. The live Zoom classes are excellent. He gets live feedback on his form. And Yanni, I love that feedback. If you want to take your kettlebell training to the next level, there's no better place in whole Europe to go than to Lebe stark. And now let me show you the power of kettlebells. Clive 7715 on our YouTube channel says, kettlebell training has been great for me. I'm a military man and the miles had caught up and I kept developing injuries from working out the way I have for years in combat fitness. Don't get me wrong, I'm still in pain, but I'm close to being back to where I was in my 20s. John says, I've been using kettlebells on and off for a few years and I can confirm what others are saying. They are great tools and you can have fun with them, make progress with them in strength, flexibility, endurance. And hey, Lebe stark, according to him, we're one of the best out there in showing ways to do all of these things. Matt says, I love kettlebells. My entire home gym is only a 16 and a 24 kg. Nothing is more minimalist and it all fits into the space between the wall and the arm of my sofa. How powerful is this? You have your own gym right in your hands. This is Corina. She looks completely different. And this is Roger. From a frail old man to a strong back. Before I show you in detail how we achieve these transformations, let me briefly explain who I am and why you should even listen to me. My name is Gregory Jamaili. I'm a personal trainer and a globally recognized expert in kettlebell training. This is my own gym, and we have specialized in teaching folks the arts of kettlebell training. But as you can see, we also have some barbells, some dumbbells, we have a prowler. We do other stuff as well, but the kettlebell is 80% of what we do. Now, maybe you're aware that we have a YouTube channel with close to 80,000 subscribers as of the recording of this video. And just in 2023 alone, we were able to reach over 6 million people with our content. We also have an online academy with close to 6,000 subscribers and 13,000 enrollments. And I'm also on Udemy, one of the biggest online learning platforms on planet Earth. Now, I've done some stuff. This is one of the most popular newspapers in Switzerland. Another one, these are very popular ones in Switzerland. We also run an Instagram account with close to 15,000 followers. Again, I was in a newspaper here. They were talking about Steve Carter when he visited our gym and he certified Angie and me in the year 2019 in June, which was the pivotal moment in my training career. This is a fitness magazine, another one in the most popular newspaper in Switzerland, another one. Here I was presenting at a university in Bern, which was really, really cool. Again, featured in this. So as you can see, I've done some things. It's not that I'm just coming out of the blue and boom, here I am. And I was even a coach for Felix Baumgartner, the guy who jumps from space in 2012 with Red Bull Stratus. And we also educate kettlebell trainers from all around the world. This is Ola. She just completed her one-year mentorship with us. This was at our local police station where we were certifying and teaching cops how to handle the kettlebell. This is Mahmoud. He's also getting certified with us. And here we were in Basel, Switzerland, where we certified a whole group of physiotherapists. And with Ranil, currently, I'm in talks to have a seminar in Bari, Italy. Here we have conversations to have a seminar in Barbados. And we recently got another invite, maybe to certify coaches in Michigan in the United States. I'm also the founder of Lebe Personal Training, the leading experts in the fitness industry when it comes to highly supervised kettlebell training for over 40s. This is our niche. And this is what we do. We help busy, self-employed, and demanding men and women who own a business or just have a demanding job and a hectic business and family life over 40 to become strong, lean, and pain-free with only 2 30-minute kettlebell training sessions per week in 40 days without having to leave their homes. That's a powerful promise, but I can back it up. See, I'm very passionate and I'm committed to helping busy men and women over 40 to achieve this because I know for a fact that the kettlebell is one of the best tools for our age group. Unfortunately, conventional gyms are neither suitable for us nor able to deliver serious results. That's what it is. And here's what I mean by that. Listen, I worked for years as a fitness instructor and I was absolutely frustrated that out of all the people who sign up for a gym membership, over 80% either never succeeded, quit after 3 weeks, or found it absolutely boring. This was my start. That's the reason why I got into fitness. I started working out at a local gym. I was so passionate about it, so I got certified to work at that place, and then reality hit hard. Years later, I noticed a pattern that explains why this is the case. Think about it. So you want to go to the gym, right? First of all, you have to go wade through traffic. So there's a lot of time lost when you have to spend time in traffic. And maybe you already are in traffic when you are going to do your daily activities or you go to do your daily job. And then you arrive at the gym and you sit on the stationary bike to warm up. Then you follow your workout plan with about, let's say, like 10 machines. The leg press, the leg extension, leg curl, lat pull, chest press, crunch machine, the rotator, the back extension. Everybody gets the same treatment. Then you're done, and then you sit back on the stationary bike again. So let's summarize this. You sit the whole time while you are there. And many of us are sitting throughout the day in the first place. It makes no sense. Because now we finally engage into some sports activities and we sit down again. We have to stand at least for 30 minutes. Then you must understand that the typical gym machines isolate your body. That is typical bodybuilding type training. Although 99% of our age group do not want to look like this. So we go to the gym to not look like bodybuilders, and then we get a system and a schedule that is reserved or highly specialized for bodybuilders only. Again, doesn't make sense. Our bodies actually prefer when you use it in a practical and a holistic way. All muscles in motion at the same time. Isolated strength training also burns fewer calories, and you spend little time under tension. And time under tension is one of the most important keys to strength training that over 40s need if they want maximum return on investment for their time at the gym. And as we all know it, the older we get, the more valuable our time becomes. And don't tell me that you are here to waste my time, because time is precious. So including breaks in between sets, you spend at least 40 minutes. That's not traffic. That's not changing your wardrobe. That's none of that. That's not socializing and talking to everybody. While at the same time, I think this is cool, can be a beautiful thing. You're here to train, man. But okay, 40 minutes in the gym for only 20 minutes of time on attention, that's absolutely a waste of time. So let's summarize it briefly. You already sit all day. Then you spend all that time at the gym, sitting, doing bodybuilding exercises with little time under tension, and need twice as much time for somehow acceptable results, if any. Then you have the TikTok generation who wants to be seen. So they film themselves during their workouts at the gym. You have, unfortunately, not in every case, but in many cases, incompetent trainers who do not look after you, who don't know your name, poorly ventilated studios, unfair contracts, and waiting times for your machines because everybody gets the same treatment. No wonder only 20% stick with it, while 80% of those 20% never break out of their comfort zone. And that's an abysmal statistic. 1 out of 5 adults train on a regular basis. So I was a fitness enthusiast who found joy in the system because I wanted to dedicate myself to it 100%. But it's evident that this system doesn't really bring success for most people over 40 who are short on time. Unless you're a nut job like I am and you're seriously addicted to fitness. Most people are not. But still, they need a time-saving solution to get the results, and it is possible. So since 15 years, I'm an enthusiastic proponent of physical culture and a passionate fan of kettlebells for at least 5 years. The starting point of my journey can be traced back to this one photo, or maybe this resonates with you. Boom, look at this. By the way, on the left side, I'm 15 years younger. So don't believe for a second that life is over after 40. As you can see, I look in way better shape today than 15 years ago. So that was my enough is enough moment, which you might also be familiar with. I had no desire to be out of shape, weak, and I didn't want to feel unfit all the time. And I absolutely had to do something about my back pain. So in that image, I was already lifting, training, but I didn't find a solid system that could really grant me some serious results. So that led me to take my fitness journey seriously. And when I discovered the kettlebell, I knew exactly I'm going to do this. I want to learn every nook and cranny about this thing for the rest of my life because it covers everything I need with minimal time investment. And I want to discover every single, even the smallest detail about kettlebells because I'm so passionate about it. And for that, I speak with every kettlebell authority around the world. This was Steve Carter. He's certified AGME, like I mentioned, in June 2019. This was the start of my kettlebell career. He's my sensei. He's my mentor. He is the building block, the foundation of what I'm doing today. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. When I discovered the kettlebell the way he teaches it, I was like, whoa, I want to learn this. And we also have a podcast. So I started talking to everybody that I can find. I'm reaching out, I'm sending emails, reaching out via Instagram, sliding into the DMs, being like, bro, hey, you want to talk to me? All the authorities that I know, I'm reaching out to them. So I'm talking to everybody. So I've invested over 10 years of my time and now almost 100,000 Swiss francs in my knowledge, our studio, equipment, the production of kettlebells, and the establishment of an international kettlebell network. And that's actually beautiful. One of our clients, she's now going to New York. And I told her, hey, I know 2 coaches there. If you stay for a longer time, I can pay it forward and forward you to these awesome coaches. It was during this time that I discovered that working professionals, entrepreneurs, and demanding men and women over 40 who have a hectic business and family life achieve the greatest success with kettlebell training in a fraction of the time they would normally spend in a gym. A lot of time savings and powerful results ahead. The reason why conventional gyms and fitness centers, unfortunately, are not the solution for our age group is because I already mentioned, they use a cookie cutter training concept. 65-year-old Jane, she gets the same training system than 18-year-old Bob. Just 5 minutes per client, Gregory. That's how I was reprimanded by my boss, because I was talking too much to the clients. And I couldn't understand it. This is how you build a relationship. This is how you build know, like, and trust. By talking to people, listening to their pain points, their problems, and then serving solutions. So after leaving my role, I quit the job as a fitness instructor and starting my own career as a personal and kettlebell trainer. I developed a system for this age group. Since then, we have helped thousands of men and women over 40 around the world become strong, lean, and pain-free in just 40 days with kettlebell training. Our member subscribers and customers have achieved up to 6 kilograms, over 12 pounds, a weight loss in 6 weeks, eliminated years, let me tell you, years of knee and back pain. One of our clients just said, my knee was always my stepchild, or it's in German. I don't know if that works in English. And she said, this has been bothering me for years and now it's gone. And she doesn't even remember it. That's the beautiful thing about when the pain is gone. A couple of weeks, you'd be like, wow, that's normal. Pain-free is normal? Wow. And you'll forget that you even had pain in the first place. You're going to regain the strength of your youth and you'll find joy in physical exercise. So with the absolutely fantastic side effect of applying the best anti-aging method that surpasses Eucerin and Estee Lauder. Simple. The fountain of youth is regular exercise. All while using a fascinating training method that I discovered in the beginning and that I'm about to share with you. I know it's hard to believe. Or you might even think that you can never achieve that. But nevertheless, believe me, practically everyone can replicate our success with this tried and true training system. So let's get back to this lawyer's letter from the beginning. The statements about the inefficiency of fitness studios that I made in the video that I just shared with you, they're based on experience because I was working in that field. I don't make that stuff up. I've been in the trenches for over 3 years. So one day, I publicly documented this in a blog post in January 2016. And you know what happened? It didn't sit well with my former employer, a large fitness corporation. They still are at all. They were like, no, Gregory. Well, we don't do this right here. We don't act like this. And admittedly, maybe I harbored some resentment because I was a little bit younger, which was expressed in that post at the time. But I did not lie. And the fact that I was silenced through a criminal investigation from a lawyer's letter where I had to show up to the police shows that I'm right. But it goes a little deeper. You see, this lawyer's letter with a demand for over 4,000 Swiss francs came exactly at the same time when I was about to open my personal training studio, and I can still smell the air. It was a summer evening, and I was sitting on that small balcony where I can look down at the crossroad, right where I was living. I was in the center of a small village, and I had the laptop open, and I remember I'm looking at the order form, and I'm looking at the letter, and I was frozen. I was like, this is gonna really cut my dreams short. This is gonna stop me in my tracks. Because my initial investment at that time for my gym was just under 5,000 Swiss francs. So if I have to pay this lawyer now, almost all of my savings for my first months of my self-employment from my first months as a business owner will be gone. But here's the thing. I remember it so vividly. I had the laptop open and I was like, I'm gonna do this. Boom, order. I clicked that big red order button and I was like, a couple of years from now, I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna laugh. And I'm even gonna share the story. I still know it today. I should have taken a picture of me, a selfie. Fate whispered to me. I consider myself a warrior sometimes. So fate whispers to me and says, a storm is coming. And I whispered back, I am the storm. I love this. So I refused to succumb to the fear and I went ahead with the opening of my studio. And like I told you back then, I knew one day I'm going to look back at it. And exactly this is what happened. So today I'm grateful, proud, and happy that I took that step. And maybe you also have a metaphorical lawyer's letter that is preventing you from breaking out of your comfort zone. And if that's the case, this video, I'm here today to tell you that the greatest growth and the biggest success will always be outside your comfort zone. So now I guarantee you that you have never ever heard of such a system before that I'm going to show you right now. So listen carefully, because this could be the biggest opportunity that you've ever seen. This program has been years in the making, and that's how it works. We call it, ready? The 6-week Kettlebell Crucible. There's a lot of power to that name, right? So the 6-week Kettlebell Crucible shows you how, what, and how long you need to train to master the basics of the kettlebell so that you can become one with your body. So that you can achieve up to 6 kilograms, up to 12 pounds of weight loss in 6 weeks, eliminate years of knee and back pain, regain the strength of your youth, practice the best anti-aging method, and discover joy in physical training. And you do this with only 2 sessions of 30 minutes per week inside your home, in the comfort of your home while your kids are watching. They watch you do that stuff. You're a role model. People are like, Dad, what are you doing? Mama, what are you doing? I'm working out. You're going to receive up to $1,000 as a reward for achieving your goals from us. That's what we do on a daily basis at Lebe. And that's exactly what we've done for thousands of our clients from around the world. For Gogo, look at Gogo, man. He lost 80 kilograms. That's over 150 pounds. He's a completely different human being. This is Nicole. This is Rico. Look at the left side, Silvio. Look in the middle, Jim. And Dan, John, Valerie Fedorenko, John Duquesne, Steve Carter, Jeff Newport, and Dennis Vazilev. I've talked to these guys. And they were like, hey, it was awesome to appear on your podcast. I like what you do. So I got the backup of these professionals as well. So what we do is legit. And here, this is Armin. He's a doctor. He says, I know. I've been in the medical fields for over 30 years, and I know that training makes sense. This is Change. He says, I'm a breast cancer survivor, and after right axillary clearance, I had restricted mobility on my right side after surgery. And although weight training helped me regain strength after my active treatment, it was the kettlebell that helped me regain mobility. This is Andy. This is Michael saying, I bought all the courses from Lebe, and I must admit it is bar none some of the best engaging courseware out there. Each and every lesson is like a hit Netflix series. And this is Nadine. She lost over 60 pounds with kettlebells. So as you can see, at Lebe, we help working individuals over 40 who have a busy and hectic life, who are short on time, become guaranteed strong, lean, pain-free in just 40 days with only 60 minutes of time investment per week, all without leaving your home. And we do this every month on a daily basis, and I see the results every day. And the secret ingredient of our formula is the kettlebell. This is Crystal. Crystal is over 60. So don't come with this, I'm 60, my metabolism. I know your pain. I know where you're coming from. But stop using it as an excuse. Push it to the side. Because you can only achieve what your mind can conceive. So stop putting those limiting barriers in front of you. This is Crystal. Look at her stomach. It's gone. So we've even gone so far as to develop our own line of kettlebells. We call them Superflow. And they were designed for optimal ergonomics, making them easy to handle to achieve maximum results in minimal time. Kettlebells train all human movement qualities at once in every workout. It strengthens the muscle through resistance training. They shape and beautify your body. They improve heart health through cardiovascular exercise. They maximize fat burning in the abdomen, legs, and buttocks, right? In these problem areas. They enhance coordination and promote brain training. I love brain training. It's from the German translation. Coordination in your brain. What is this? It's brain training. This is what actually can help us combat Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease. It is a shovel that you can use to fight against it. It's gentle on the joints. Only 3 exercises replace 10 machines in the gym. It supports the fight against joint and back problems. You're going to take your back pain, your joint pain, your knee pain, and you're going to rip it in half with the kettlebell. It ensures a harmonious engagement of the entire body. It's the holistic approach. It promotes enjoyment of technique, flow, feeling, and training. So you get into that flow state. You're building a skill. So your brain is involved. Your muscles are involved. It's not that mindless back and forth pushing and pulling. No, everything has to work in unity. It minimizes muscle soreness the next day. You don't feel sore. It's flexible training at home or on the go. You can pick up your kettlebell and take it wherever you want to go. It's efficiency. You know why most people don't train? It's because they don't find the time. And if I can tell you that there's a product out there that delivers these powerful results that I just shown you in that minimal time investment, it's a very high ROI. You know what that is? It's like investing in Apple and Google back when they were being created at the IPO, at their inception, and you're the first investor. That's what it is. You're investing into a kettlebell, into a tool that will change your life. And it's your personal own gym. And it triggers a dopamine kick in your brain that makes you addicted to training, which keeps you coming back. So we teach you how the kettlebell works so that you know exactly how, when, and how long to train. And this knowledge has been earned over the years. I fought for this. I've been in the trenches. Matter of fact, I'm still digging around. I'm still developing and discovering new potential. And we will pass it on to you with a lot of love, empathy, patience, and fun. And kettlebells are a skill you master once that will serve you for the rest of your life. And although kettlebells are fundamentally easy to use, the lack of knowledge about them is the reason why you either don't find kettlebells at the gym or only somewhere in the corner collecting dust. And by the way, we make the nutrition aspect just as simple as kettlebell training. We use a simple habit-based nutrition coaching that is easy to follow and will grant you results without restrictive meal plans. We call it intervention coaching. Furthermore, we ensure that your inner couch potato is peeled back by the steel of a kettlebell coming hot out of its foundry. We're going to make sure you train because we transform your fitness into appointments to amp up accountability. This is our schedule. So you're going to sign up for the schedule, which means the coach knows you are showing up. Becoming fit takes motivation. And that's probably the reason why you're watching this video. But staying fit requires accountability for many of us. And many of our clients were able to achieve powerful results, all without hours of training in the gym. A sexy, strong, slim, pain-free body, the lean, mean kettlebell machine, without the boring hours of training at the gym, time-consuming appointments with your physiotherapist, or restrictive crash diets. That's what I'm serving you right now. That's the solution that I'm proposing to you. And by the way, you might be thinking, how is that supposed to work? Come on, man. Stop it. Stop. I have a demanding professional life. I own a business, or I work in management, and I also have a family. I have no time for something like this. In addition, everybody says something different. And I've already tried so many things. My metabolism isn't the fastest anymore. It's down in the cellar. And I first have to ask my wife, husband, whether that's even possible. And everyone always makes bold promises. And I have a hard time exercising or getting into the mood of it. And I don't want to look like a bodybuilder anyway. And I don't want to give up all the foods that I love. And personal training, come on, man. That's only for celebrities and Hollywood big shots. You know what? I don't blame you. Because I used to think the exact same way. So let's go through your thoughts together, shall we? Step by step. Number one, you don't have the time. That's the reason why you need a coach. Because we need a coach exactly when we don't have the time. How else would we fit fitness into our busy lives? Do you think that in 3 months from now, everything's going to fall into place? A magic unicorn is going to appear. It's going to say, oh, let's freeze the time. Now you have the time, whatever you want. Your family's going to be all good. No problems, no urgencies, no deadlines, no noise, no notification. It's all good. And now you can focus for 12 months to improve your body and your fitness. Do you think this is going to happen? I'm here to tell you that this is never going to happen. Life will always happen. And when you start changing, life will happen even more. And I know you probably feel that in your stomach. It's like, ooh, it's that strange feeling. It's that feeling that pushes you outside your comfort zone. I recently experienced it. That's why I can talk from experience. If that feeling's right inside your stomach, you're on the right track. Because life will happen when you start changing your body and your life. But here's the thing. You have a coach grabbing you by the hand saying, let's walk through the storm together. And by the way, we all know this, right? So there's 60 minutes of time per week. isn't that much. So let's reduce a little screen time and voila. You know that app. You know that app. I think in Android it's a little bit different, but you know that app, right? We spend hours with these time-sucking vampires. Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, social. It sucks the life and energy and time out of our lives. So let's just cut it a little bit. And you'll find time to train. Number 2, my metabolism decreases as I age. It's getting harder and harder. Our metabolism remains constant until we are around 60 years old. I get this all the time. Yeah, but you're young. Stop this. Science even says, well, look at all these scientists that were part of it, like over 60 scientists. They collaborated and they found your metabolism remains stable in adulthood. And even after 60, even then, we only lose 1% per year. And sure, it might get a little harder as we get older. And sure, we're genetically different. For somebody else, it's a little bit easier. For somebody else, it's a little bit harder. But here's the key. It becomes even more difficult the longer you wait. Number 3, I have to ask my wife and my husband. Here's the thing. Do you need encouragement or permission to experience a transformation? Ask yourself this question. I don't think you need permission. You need encouragement. And if your wife or husband is in that same situation, wouldn't you want to support him or her too? Number 4, I'm a couch potato. I don't like exercise. Exercise in the form of kettlebell training has become a necessity. That's the truth for our age group. And with the right coaching, it's easy to use. Number 5, everyone says something different. Let me show you this. I call this the opinion pyramid. Now at the bottom, everybody says something different. That's most people. That's friends, family, co-workers. These are not professionals. That's just everybody. They watch some YouTube videos, they read a blog post, they watch a documentary, so they all messed up, right? I say this with a lot of love. Then we have influencers and fitness fans. They are a little bit more dedicated, but still they spew a lot of nonsense sometimes. Then you have the professionals, people who got educated. Then you have the experts, people who got educated, are professionals and spent a lot of time in that field. And then finally you have the authority. Who do you rather believe? A surgeon who has been doing this for the last 30 years? Or your coworker who has read in the newspaper that that surgery that you're thinking about is the most dangerous thing ever? And then there's a science pyramid. At the bottom, you have the expert opinion. Now it starts from the bottom. Then we have case studies. Then we have cohort studies, double-blind, randomized controlled trials. And then we have systematic reviews. So if we put these two pyramids together, look at what the authority says, and then look at what the science says, and then you find common ground to a certain extent. Number 6, when I train, I look like a bodybuilder. Kettlebell training won't turn you into a bodybuilder who only has to eat rice, chicken, and broccoli all day long. Not at all. Matter of fact, it's the antidote to bodybuilding because they train your body in a holistic manner, like I already mentioned, and they build an all-around, well-structured physique. And number 6, personal training is only for celebrities. Now, first of all, the more you invest time and money, the more you are invested. Working with a coach who takes you by the hand, it's just like going to school. This is not reserved for a special group of people. It is reserved for people who want change. And hey, at the end of the day, we also offer flexible financing options. So, are you starting to realize how easy it can be for you to become strong, lean, slim, and pain-free? The 6-week Kettlebell Crucible and kettlebell training itself is new and unique. It's an atomic bomb that annihilates weaknesses, pain, and fat cells as you blast through your swings, cleans, and snatches. It's very easy to understand and simple to use. It's very convenient. It produces predictable results. It is beneficial for soul, body, and mind. And you can train at home, or you can visit us at our gym in Romanshorn in Switzerland. And the best part of it, my team and I would love to do everything for you. And I'm so confident that we can do it that I'll even guarantee this. Listen, here's my promise. If you don't achieve your goals in 6 weeks after doing everything we told you to do to the T, and you have no results, you'll get your money back. And I'll buy you a program from one of our friends or competitors. I don't care. I really don't care, because I know it produces results if you put in the work. Because if we focus on the habits, results will follow. And what we're building in this program are solid habits. And we call this a Saved by the Bell guarantee. Gregory, are you out of your mind to guarantee results? No, I'm not. Because I know that it works. I see it on a daily basis. If you put in the reps and you do it the way we tell you to do, you will see results. And it doesn't stop here. You know, very few fitness providers offer a guarantee of success, right? And even fewer, or probably none, double the bet, and offer a double guarantee. Here's what I do. If you achieve your goals at the end of your program, and you will, if you follow it to a T, I will give you a reward of up to 1,000 Swiss francs. That's $1,142.27 US dollars. Exchange rate today, as of the recording of this video. Do you want to discover a risk-free way how we can help you? Let me show you. For a limited time, you can claim a free, no-obligation 30-minute fitness analysis with me on my team. We will discuss your individual situation, what goals you have, and how we can help you achieve them with our proven system. We'll also go over a lot of valuable information together, including the proven kettlebell strategies we use every day in our training. What you should never do if you want to become strong, slim, lean, and pain-free. The biggest problem that busy men and women over 40 come to us with, and what keeps them from reaching their goals and getting in shape, no matter what else they do. And remember, there's no cost, no obligation. We just have a conversation, and I just want to find out if we are a good fit for you. But I have to warn you, this is not a slim, fast scam. Okay? This requires work. If you don't believe in change, if you don't think we can help you, turn off the video right now and go away. Because this is not for you. This is only for people who are willing to engage into radical change and take violent action. The 6-week Kettlebell Crucible is aimed at serious people who want to become strong, slim, lean, pain-free, and are willing to do the work, invest the time in themselves, and the goal to achieve this to reach them. You also need to be willing to follow instructions and not be difficult to work with. It's not that we're not empathetic when things don't go well, because this is most definitely going to happen. When we change, there's always a bump in the road. We have a strict anti-sloth policy that is called anti-slow. No sloths here. You have to be willing to put in the work. And the last thing we want to do is invest all of our energy, because, man, I'm spending so much energy right now, as you can see just in the video. Imagine what the energy is like when you work with us one-on-one. Time, experience, energy, and knowledge. I don't want to waste it and invest it into someone who's lazy, annoying, and is not willing to follow instructions and take violent actions. So if you can agree to this, and it sounds like the opportunity of a lifetime, because it is, all you have to do is click the button below and book your call. This call will not be a sales pitch. It's simply a free strategy session to see if we're a good fit for each other. And more importantly, to provide you with value up front. This call is simply to determine whether the 6-week Kettlebell Crucible is a good fit for you. And if you're suitable, we will give you all the details, including the financial investment required to get started. If not, we'll also let you know this is not a good fit. And in short, what I'm offering you here is the opportunity of a lifetime. A way for you to achieve 6 kilograms of weight loss in 40 days, eliminate years of knee and back pain, and regain your youthful strength with just 30 minutes of training twice per week without having to leave your home or exercise for hours. But please note, this message will be seen by hundreds and thousands of people. So significantly more people will apply for this opportunity than we have available dates in our calendar. So I will award positions to individuals who are qualified on a first-come, first-served basis. So don't waste time. Don't wait. And click the button below now to enter your details and secure the next available session. Do this now. Finally, I just want to say this. This is truly a rare opportunity to get strong, lean, and pain-free in 40 days with just 2 30-minute workouts per week without having to leave your home. And the way I see it, from now on, you have 2 options. Option number 1, you forget everything that I just told you. You watch the video, you ignore it, you walk away. Here's what's happening, or here's what's going to happen. You can go back to what you've been doing. You're going back to what you've always done, and you get the results you've always gotten. None. That's just the plain truth. And let's be honest, if you're happy with your current fitness, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. But you are. Until this stage. And that tells me you're ready for a change. If that's true, it's stupid to not take action now. Act on it now. You must. And it is my responsibility to give you first aid because I know the transformative potential that this offer has. And your second option is simple. You gather the courage. You simply accept that you want to achieve the transformation of your physical and mental state in the shortest possible time frame. That is simply logical to get a proven system, including a proven framework from someone who is already there, who has done this hundreds of times, who uses a proven system. Let's say you are in New York, and I give you a clear roadmap to Los Angeles. I guarantee you, you will end up in Los Angeles because here's a roadmap. Now, if you take shortcuts or you don't follow the roadmap, of course you're going to end up somewhere else. But if you follow it, you're going to end up at your destination. That's what I'm offering you. And you will avoid the loss of money, time, and recurring frustrations by going after it on your own. You tried it hundreds of times maybe, and it failed. So now you need help. Avoid hoping and praying that you make it to the promised land, and instead take a proven roadmap to get there. To get started, all you have to do is click on the link below this video now. Schedule a call to find out if you qualify. So if you want to finally achieve your body transformation, click on the link below this video now, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Mit dem Leben stark, muss ich ganz ehrlich sein. Da bin ich einmal in der Woche fix, bin ich im Training und da ziehe ich durch und da gibt mir eine gewisse Kontinuität. Ja. Und an mich selber merke ich, oh, es ist etwas gegangen an meinem Körper.
Weil ich bin weder fürs Joggen zu gewinnen noch für ein Fitnessstudio. Ich habe einmal ein Abo für ein Jahr abgeschlossen und bin 5-mal gegangen, weil es mich sowas von nicht angesprochen hat. Menschlich muss ja auch stimmen. Das Training könnte jetzt noch so gut sein, wenn ich jetzt euch beide nicht so menschlich auch mögen, dann wäre ich nicht mehr da.
Es ist einfach nicht langweilig, weil du kannst so viel machen, da wäre mir gar nicht in den Sinn gekommen, was du mit dieser Kugel alles machen kannst. Ich finde, jedes Mal, wenn ich komme, kann ich wieder etwas mehr.
Und der Lohn ist eigentlich, wenn du rausläufst bei euch, dass man sich immer eigentlich super wohl fühlt. Und das gibt mir Kraft, das gibt mir Power für die ganze Woche.
Es tut dem Körper gut und es tut dem Geist gut. Und da will ich aufrechterhalten. Und natürlich schon noch ein bisschen der Ehrgeiz, das noch ein bisschen steigern.
Es gibt auch manchmal Tage, wo man denkt, oh, wie sollte ich jetzt das Training machen, weil es irgendwie nicht so gut geht oder nicht so fit bist und es geht trotzdem. Also ich finde das super. Für mich ist ein riesen Luxus, dass ich es daheim machen kann. Ich habe keinen Anfahrtweg, ich habe keinen Rückweg. Ich kann mich daheim schnell umziehen und richten.
Seit ich das Kettlebell-Training jetzt mache, seit dem Februar, glaube ich, habe ich angefangen. Ich bin nicht einmal sicher. Ich glaube, ja, Februar. Muss ich sagen, es hat mich sehr verändert. Es hat mir unheimlich gut getan. Also ich kann meine Muskulatur, die nicht mehr rum war, völlig wieder aufbauen.
Angefangen an bin ich wirklich an einem Punkt, wo ich sehr viel Rückenweh hatte. Ich habe auch jahrelang, jedes Jahr sicher einmal einen sogenannten Hexenschuss gehabt. Ich habe sicher wieder 2 Wochen gebraucht, bis es einigermaßen besser war. Und das habe ich eigentlich nicht mehr. Wow. Seit jetzt hierher komme.
Zu mir etwas ändern ist, ich war einfach zu dick. Und ja, egal was ich gemacht habe, ich habe einfach immer geschnauft wie ein Dampflok. Ich muss sagen, das geht gerne, jetzt muss etwas gehen. Dann habe ich eure Werbung gesehen und dachte, ja, das wäre was. Gelaufen ist, dass ich dank euch jetzt schlussendlich 30 Kilo abgenommen habe.
Da haben wir ja schon geredet, wenn man ein Fitnessabonnement kauft oder so und voller Elan die ersten 3-4 Wochen geht und dann nimmt es ein bisschen ab. Also ja, ist es vielmal einfach so, dass es rausgeworfenes Geld ist, weil man es einfach nicht durchzieht. Wenn es normal läuft oder so, dann ist das die 2 Mal in der Woche. Jedes Mal, sage ich mal, stinkt es mir fürchterlich, bevor ich anfange, und jedes Mal bin ich froh, habe ich es gemacht, wenn es fertig ist, fühle ich mich besser. Also eben, es ist sicher etwas, was mir gut tut, auch wenn ich es eigentlich nicht gerne mache.
Das ist schön.